And number 19, a food truck sells salads for $6.50 each and drink for $2 each. The food truck's revenue from selling a total of 209 salads and drink in one day was $836.5. How many salads were sold that day? All right. So we have salad and we have drinks. Okay, so we don't know the number for either one. Okay, all we know is the price for each, and then we know for a total of 209 salads and drinks, the total revenue is 836.5. Okay, since we don't know the number of salad, we don't know the number of drinks. So here we have two unknowns. Okay, there are two unknowns. So this is, in order to solve for them, we do need two equations. So this is a system of equation. Okay, so it's a system of equation word problem. And these questions, they show up a lot on the test. Okay, so you want to make sure we know how to do this type of question. So first we had to write two equations based on this word problem. Okay, and then we can solve from there. So one of the equation had to come from the total number of salad and drinks, and the other equation will be based on the total revenue. Okay, but before we write our equation, let's first define a variable. We can say the number of salads. Okay, number of salads. Let's call that X. Okay, X represents number of salad. And then the number of drinks. Let's call it Y. Okay, number of drinks, let's call it Y. So if the total number of salad and drink is 209, then we can say X plus Y. The total number of salad and drink, X plus Y, should equal to 209, because that's how many we have total. All right, so that's one equation. But if we just have this one equation, we can't really solve for X and Y at the same time. So we do need another equation. And the second equation will be based on the total revenue, which is 836.5. Okay, so what we can say is we have one salad is $6.50. And we have X number of salad. Right, so the total revenue and the total amount of money for selling all the salads had to be, each one is 6.5, and we have X number of them, so we had to multiply that by X. Okay, so 6.5X, this represents the total amount of money for the salad. All right. And then similarly, the total amount of money for drink is we had $2 each, right? We have Y number of drinks. So the total will be 2Y. So if we add them together, 6.5X plus 2Y, that should give us a total revenue, which is 836.5. Okay, so that will be our second equation. All right, once we have the two equations, now it's just a matter of solving the system. Okay, and then we want to know how many salads were sold. So pretty much we're solving for X. So what we can do here, there are more than one way to solve this. The system equation, you can do either substitution or elimination. But for this one, I think we can do elimination. If you want to eliminate the Y, for example, we can multiply the first equation by, multiply it by -2. Okay, multiply by -2, because if you do that, the first equation will become, we have to multiply everything by -2, I have to distribute to all the terms here. Okay, so it'd be -2 times X is -2X. -2 times Y is -2Y. Equal to 209 times -2 would be, you can do it in the calculator. 209 times -2 is -418. Okay. And the second equation, we can just bring it over here. 6.5X plus 2Y equal to 836.5. All right. And you see here, they kind of line up nicely, right? The X and Y and the number. So what we can do is we can now add the equation together. And see, if we add them, the -2Y and the +2Y, they will cancel each other out because they're exactly opposite. So they will add to be 0. Okay. And then we add the x value. So negative 2x plus 6.5y, or excuse me, plus 6.5x. We get 4.5x total. Okay. And then on the right side, we had to add these two numbers as well. Okay, so negative 418 plus 836.5 is 418.5. All right. And then to solve for x, we divide by 4.5 on both sides. Okay. So that should be 4.5. You should get x equal 93. All right. X equal to 93. And that should be our answer. That's the number solid that we have. So B will be the answer. Okay, if we're solving for number of drinks, after we have the x value, you can plug it into one of the equation to solve for y. That would be the number of drinks. All right. So for this one, the final answer is just B, 93 for this one.